What's going on, guys? My name is Robert Foster, in case you did not know. Today I'm going to be going through a quick outline of my of the teaching over my teaching of divorce. Divorce is a very debated topic. You know, everyone has their own opinion on divorce. The world has its own opinion about divorce. Christians have their own opinion about divorce. But before I dive into it, what is divorce? The Google definition of divorce is the legal dissolution of a marriage by court or other competent body. Okay, so then some statistics of divorce. If a person has strong religious beliefs, the risk of divorce is 14% less, and having no religious affiliation makes you 14% more likely to get divorced, which is a good sign. If you're an evangelical Christian adult who has been married, there's a 26% likelihood that you've been divorced. Compared to a 28% chance for Catholics, and a 38% chance for non-Christians. The divorce rate for Christians is less than the divorce rate of the world. So that's important, because normally in today's world you would say that they're the same, but they're not, which is a good thing. So the passage I want to quickly go through: Matthew 5:31 through 32, Matthew 19:1 through 2, and Mark 10:1 through 9. Those last two passages kind of mix together, so I'm gonna talk about them basically at the same time. So first, Matthew 5:31 through 32. It was also said, "Whoever divorces his wife, let him give her a certificate of divorce. But I say to you that everyone who divorces his wife, except on the ground of excessive morality, sexual immorality, makes her commit adultery, and whoever marries a divorced woman commits adultery." So we know Jesus is speaking here. We know that he is speaking, and he's specifically saying that you can divorce on the grounds of sexual immorality, and that is the only form that you can divorce. If you divorce on any other terms, you are committing adultery, which adultery is a sin. Therefore, you are living in sin. Therefore, a divorce is a sin, in a sense. Divorce, I think, so the big question is divorce a sin? It's a big question. Not a lot of people are kind of wishy-washy on. It's not on the grounds of sexual immorality. But anything else, anything other than that, it is a sin. If you divorce over getting an argument, that's not then you're living in sin. The only grounds that you can divorce is on sexual immorality. That's it. Then we go Matthew 19:1 through 12 and Mark 10:1 through 9. Now, when Jesus has finished these sayings, so basically, quick kind of background: Jesus was leaving Galilee at this time, going Judea beyond Jordan. And a large crowd was following him, and the Pharisees came up to him and tested him by asking, "Is it lawful to divorce one's wife for any cause?" This is an important question, and Jesus answers. He answers, "Have you not read that he who created them from the beginning made them male and female?" Okay, and said, "Therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So they are no longer two but one flesh. What God has joined together, let not man separate." Jesus is answering the Pharisees here. He makes a proclamation about who made man and woman in the beginning, and then says, "Therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh." They're no longer separate, they're one flesh. And as one flesh, you can't take apart any one man's flesh without it hurting, right? So they should not separate. Another question: why didn't Moses command one to give a certificate of divorce and to send her away? And Jesus' answer here is very, very good. He says, where was it? Basically, the reason Moses let the people divorce was because they've hardened their hearts. So Moses just let them do what they want, right? But it wasn't right even then. The disciples then ask a question, and then he goes on this long thing talking about eunuchs, which was very all over the place, talking about a place of celibacy, an option on a command, a route chosen by some to allow an individual to serve God more effectively. It was unusual for Jewish men to remain single at that time. A quick conclusion: is it sin to get divorced? Yes, unless it is on the grounds of sexual immorality. Divorce should never be a first option with Christian couples, and if all Christian couples abided by this, the divorce rate would be a lot lower than it already is. Thank you.